up, everybody? How are you all doing? And I am back for another video, and this time it is another one of my University of Hawaii men's basketball recap videos, and it was against the Division II Hawaii Pacific University Sharks. And the University of Hawaii at Manoa came through with the win easily. You've seen it here, 78-53. And now I've given you the score. So let's get started. So Hawaii Pacific University, that's a Division II school, and I had predicted that they would win by at least 15 or 20, 15 to 20, I should say. And it turns out that they did a little better than that. So again, I can chalk up another good prediction. Of course, I can say that the only time I was really wrong, or the only two times I was wrong, was St. Mary's and Utah. So would I say that I'm perfect? No. I mean, hey, nobody's perfect. I mean, but I thought that those would have been a lot closer, at least those two games anyway. This one was certainly not that game was certainly not, the outcome was never in doubt in my book, because they got off front early, and there were a couple of lapses in the first half where HPU got hot and managed to tie the score up on 3 occasions. But fortunately, Manoa responded, and they were able to pull away. Now, also, as an extra kudos moment, also want to give a shout out to senior Noel Coleman, because in that game, he needed 12 points to break the century mark. And I'm not talking about 100 points, because that's easily attainable. Noel Coleman had 14 points in that game on Sunday, and he needed 12 to crack 1,000 points. And he did so, as I said, by scoring 14. And it was off of this triple here where he hit that 1,000-point mark. And I got to tell you, if there is something that Noel is certainly proving, he's definitely proving that he's getting closer and closer to getting where he should probably be. Although, in my opinion, he's probably there already. Not going to lie to you. Because with the performance, because he's been hitting double figures since pretty much the St. Mary's game, where he didn't score at all. And Noel has proven to be a very valuable asset to UH's backcourt, as is Juan Munoz from his NCAA waiver getting granted. And by the way, shout out to Juan. He was 3 for 4, but he had made 8 in a row. Okay? 8 of them in a row before that last one turned out to be a miss. But of course, there's one attempt in the second half did not go. And Juan Munoz led UH with 15 points. And he had 3 triples made. They were all in the first half. He did not score in the second half. But I'm going to guarantee you one thing. When Juan Munoz puts together 2 good halves, look out. Because I do not see any way that anybody can take down the University of Hawaii if Munoz puts 2 good halves together scoring-wise. Because Munoz has the ability to at least get a 20-burger or a 30-burger. Not going to lie to you. The guy's that good. And the fact that he'd been hurt a lot has kind of stood in the way a little bit. But as far as this season goes, hell no. I think he's getting closer and closer to getting to 100% and where he should probably be.
Just shooting the ball with confidence helps a lot. I mean, I shoot those shots almost every day, so to make it translated to the game and just shoot it with confidence. So I'm just doing whatever the team needs. If they need me to go out there and play defense, if they need me to go out there and set the team up or hit open threes, that's what I'll do.
Now, the one guy that I was a little bit disappointed for was Javon McClanahan. Now, I don't think he did not play bad necessarily, but he only scored 4 points. And I, for one, was looking for McClanahan to have an explosive second half like he did against UC Davis last season. And in that one, he was saddled with early foul trouble, and he came through with 23 points all in the second half in that game. And this time he had just 4 points. But of course, just like against UC Davis last season, McClanahan was saddled with foul trouble. And unfortunately, Javon did not get a chance to back up another buzzer beater triple like he had done since that Diamond Head Classic championship against SMU. And he's already had 4 of them, win or lose. So I think it's safe to say that both McClanahan and Noel Coleman are going to not only leave behind big shoes to fill, but they're also going to leave behind long-lasting legacies when the end of this season for the University of Hawaii comes. I stand by what I say because McClanahan's been a valuable asset. Noel Coleman's been a valuable asset. And so has their other coach, and so has their other team captain, Bernardo da Silva. Now, Bernardo had another good game himself. He had 13, and which is kind of about where he's been scoring, which is really good. And the only thing that I really see that the team has to get better in, free throws, because UH was pretty streaky from free throws from the free throw line because they were 6 for 15. And I had brought this up with Coach Aran Ganat. And what I had said was that, shooting 40% from the free throw line against any other team is likely not going to get the job done. And here's what he had to say.
No, it's surprising. We've always been good free throw shooting team. We've been good coming into this game. Today was surprising. So, we always touch on everything. So we address little things before they become big things. I wanted our guys to continue to get to the line. I think some of that's misleading too because we missed some front ends.
So other than free throw shooting, I think UH just about checked off every box checked off every box. And I think that they're ready for conference play. But they got to get through the Diamond Head first. And this next game against Nevada. Now, we'll put up a prediction video there. But I know that's going to be a dogfight. Now, obviously, the free throws was a little streaky, like I said. Bernardo da Silva, 1 for 3. Noel Coleman, 0 for 3. Morsek, 1 for 3. And the only guy and Tom Beattie was 2 for 4. The only guy who was really all aces at the free throw line, Justin McCoy. He was 2 for 2. Now, granted, Hawaii Pacific, they were 6 for 9 from the free throw line. So props to them. But obviously, we got to get better there. But you know what? We have built a big enough lead to where we could have afforded something like that. But obviously, shooting 40% is not something at the free throw line is not something that is not necessarily one to be proud of. But other than that, that was probably the only eyesore of this win, which is why, despite the bad free throw shooting, they get an A+ in my book. Not going to lie to you. A+ for sure. They led all 40 minutes. Granted, they were tied for a bit. In fact, they were tied 3 times. But still, it's a Division II game. 10 of 12 guys saw action. I think Logan Robeson is being redshirted. And, of course, other backup point guard Cody Williams has not been suited up since the St. Mary's game. And I doubt that I doubt you're going to get anything from me in regards if Cody's going to be back this season. I don't know if he's hurt. He probably is, but I won't be asking that at any pressers, even though it is kind of tempting. Of course, obviously, as a journalist, you don't really ask about injuries. But hey, so far, but you know what? Even with Cody Williams out there, this team is at 7-1 right now. And even if Cody Williams are out there, they'd still be 7-1. Because I mean, their only loss was to Utah, and of course, Utah's better. I mean, they got a lot of guys out there, so props to them. And props to HPU as well, because they definitely kept it close. I did not expect them to go down fighting, to go down without a fight, I should say. But I definitely expect the next game against Nevada to be a dogfight and a battle for the aces. That'll be at 5:00 Hawaii time, and once again that'll be on a Sunday, and that will be on the 17th of December. So hopefully UH can come out the winners there. And the last time they faced off against Nevada was back in 2016, when the Rainbow Classic had the championship match tip off at 11 p.m. But now that doesn't even exist anymore. Of course, this year the Rainbow Classic is not happening this year. It's probably some other politics. I don't know the exact details there. But anyway, as far as the last Sunday night's game is concerned, they definitely get an A+ in my book. Other than the free throw shooting, I think they've checked off every single box. And they will be forces to, and everybody in UH and everybody on Hawaii is proving to be forces to be reckoned with, whether it's the front court or the back court. And like I said earlier, when Juan Munoz puts together two solid halves, look out, because I'm not going to doubt that we're going to see a 20-burger or a 30-burger from someone like Juan Munoz. The guy's got talent, make no mistake. And so does Tom Beattie. And Tom had a couple of good shots. I mean, I'm looking at the final stats. Tom Beattie, he had 4 points. He also had a game-high 7 rebounds, which is the most of anybody out there, including HPU. Because nobody on HPU got more than 5 rebounds, and that was for Matthew Van Komen. So for Tom Beattie to have 7 boards against a team like that, I mean, obviously it's theoretically that's expected, but still, that's good. And he's proving to be a valuable asset to the backcourt. And I'm not going to doubt that Tom will have a starting job next season. Now, for a guy that I'm looking for to possibly do a little better as the season goes on, Matthew Cotton. He had only 1 rebound in the 78-53 win. But I think Matthew Cotton has kind of been fighting a little bit. I think maybe has kind of been fighting a little bit of troubles. But I really don't think that Matthew Cotton is his own worst enemy. Okay? The guy's good. He had 23 against UTRGV, Texas Rio Grande. And if Cotton can put together a good half, this team's going to be hard to beat, University of Hawaii. That's why I'm not ruling out them possibly making a play for first place in the Big West this season, because we could very well have backed up our second place prediction last season had we not lost Juan Munoz. And of course, a lot of guys were hurt from the bench. And as a result, we had a lot of Jekyll and Hyde games. I have not seen that this year. They look like they're miles ahead of last season. Because of course you got Munoz with the waiver granted. That worked out. They picked up Matthew Cotton from Yale because he had 1 more year left. Justin McCoy is a teammate of Juan Munoz from high school. And I think that this team is going to give us another season to remember. So we better buckle up. So But another guy that I thought also deserves a little bit of credit, Morsek, once again. He had a couple of slam dunks. He missed one earlier, but he definitely got this one here. And I'm really hoping that Noel Coleman can get a game where he has instant chemistry with Sek. And I've already talked about with Munoz having good chemistry with Moore. And he had said that the biggest thing was to keep Moore engaged. That's Munoz I'm talking about. But this is what Noel Coleman had to say.
Something like that is just, trying to find the right time to do it, the right time, set the ball screen and stuff like that. That's something that's built over time, the chemistry and the pick and rolls and stuff. So we just got to keep building on it. I think one of these days is coming.
Yep, all timing. And I'll tell you what, when it comes to Morsek, commitment is his middle name. Because if that slam dunk that I just showed was any indication, yeah, that's proof right there that commitment is Morsek's middle name in his own right. So anyway, guys, that's all for today. Once again, an A+ grade goes to UH Manoa for me because I thought that they played really well. I thought that this was another complete 40-minute effort, if not steady 40-minute effort. Because I thought that they hit all their marks, and I think they're ready to go when conference play comes around, but we still got 4 more games to worry about, and that includes the Diamond Head Classic. So anyway, guys, that's all for today. Just remember, subscribe. I got my channel remonetized on December 1st, and I want to be able to keep it. And the only way that I can do that is if you guys subscribe. So if you want to see any more of these recap videos or any of my B-roll from my phone that I took, and you will see some more shots to end this video, or if you want to see some of my Press Your Luck games, that's going to come every Thursday or at least one time a week from now on. Just remember, make sure to subscribe. I got my channel remonetized on December 1st. I bought a pro license from TubeBuddy for $40. They had a sale, and it's helping me out. So again, TubeBuddy, shout out. So anyway, just remember, guys, subscribe. I'll catch y'all later. You will see a prediction video for Nevada from me, and I'll see y'all soon.